just for you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Valley View Live. The maestro is here. Donata Cabrera with the Las Vegas Philharmonic is our guest host today. And we've been drinking, having a lot of fun.
Starting the party early.
I
have a rehearsal tonight.
I know, you're a busy guy. You've traveled internationally. You're here in Vegas this weekend for a show, right?
That's right. Saturday night, 7:30.
And tell us about some of the places that you've traveled.
I've been very fortunate to travel all around the world for what I do. South America, Asia. I've never been to I've never been to Africa. That's the last continent.
Really? So is that in your future, do you think?
I would hope so.
One day, perhaps, yes. Now, where would you say the Smith Center ranks in terms of acoustics, facility, orchestra?
Smith Center is one of the reasons I came here. It's one of the great acoustics in the western part of the United States. We just had a concert earlier this month with an internationally renowned cellist, and he couldn't believe it. He wasn't expecting such great acoustics. In fact, it changed the way he played. He told me, it's so much easier for me to play this piece. Normally I have to work very hard, but here, because the acoustics are so good, I don't have to work nearly as hard. So it's what we want to hear. Now,
before each concert, you usually hold a lecture. Tell us about that.
So I like to have less of a lecture, more of a conversation. I like to have the audience get to know a little bit about the piece, but more about how we make the music on the stage. I think people are sort of fascinated by how professional musicians make a living and what they have to do on a daily basis in order to make such great music. A lot of us, as we mentioned before, played an instrument when we were in high school growing up, but then it stopped, and so people have that fascination and connection to the music, and this only helps that.
Now, obviously, we always see the back of the conductor. You're always holding a conductor's baton. What exactly are you doing when you move your hands around?
I'm showing the impetus of where the music needs to go. I'm showing the direction of the phrase. I'm showing the dynamic volume, how loud, how soft. I'm showing how the articulation, how it should be played, whether it's short, long. There's a whole lot of information you can give through nonverbal communication.
If you wanted to slow a piece down, you
That's
could
right.
do
You
that.
move slowly. If you want it short and articulate, you do that with your. It's sort of. We all have that in us to communicate non-verbally, and that's what conducting is sort of like the fine version of that.
Again, one more time, we can catch your performance this weekend.
Yes, that's
and
right.
The show time is at 7:30 p.m. at the Smith Center in Reynolds Hall. Now, we're happy that you are here with us today, but right now, let's go ahead and send it over to Megan, who is standing